Hello, drums and percussion readers. We are here in Mendoza, Argentina. This is my student, one of my top students, Luciano Baez, here in Argentina. And we're going to be talking about odd meters, how to play odd meters freely in jazz. Let's walk down the street as we talk. Maybe that's nice.
Let's go.
So it's important to be able to play freely because in jazz you have to improvise. You can't stick to one pattern all the time and expect to play effectively in jazz. So what has to happen is rhythmically you have to be really free, right? Especially in a small combo. Now in a bigger combo, maybe you have to keep more of a easier beat to guide the whole thing, like driving a giant bus, right? You go a little slower. But in a trio where you're really free to play effectively, or in a quartet, a quintet, you have to know about rhythm and how it functions in odd meters. So we got a couple of exercises that are really good to understand this stuff. But first, let's look at the first exercise in the magazine. Okay, the first exercise is just clapping in 7 on downbeats and upbeats. So if we're clapping in 7, we're just going like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's downbeats. Okay. Now the next thing to learn is upbeats in 7. So it's just like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and. Okay? Maybe, if you haven't played odd meters a lot, it's important to count, the whole bar, because at first it can be really weird if you just use the 4/4. So upbeats in 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and. Okay? So that's real simple so far. Downbeats and upbeats. Rhythmically, that's the first thing you got to be able to feel.
And if you're wondering why we have to take such a simple approach at first, feeling upbeats and downbeats, the following exercise is going to give you the answer. This exercise will begin your journey into playing freely in jazz. As I mentioned before you can jump on the kit and play stuff, you really have to work things out in your head. The most effective route you can take is to do rhythmic work, gain rhythmic knowledge. If you look at this exercise, you see you have a 2-bar phrase. We're still in 7/4, but if you clap this exercise, you will notice that the phrase goes over the bar line. Okay, so let's just listen to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's take it a little faster. Maybe you'll be able to feel how this goes over the bar line. It's like a continuous phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Feeling bigger phrases like this will allow you to play freer and over the bar line phrasing. Let me give you a quick example about how you can use this phrase. I'm going to count what I'm playing for you so you can see. But first, let's have a listen to what I'm playing so you can get a real clear idea.
Sound 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1.
The next exercises are from a concept that we call diminution and augmentation. Okay, so diminution is to make something smaller, augmentation means to make something larger. This can help you in odd meters because you're gonna go back and forth between this type of phrasing a lot. Okay, and it helps you to play over the bar line, which is our ultimate goal, to be free, right, in odd meters. So we're going to do this exercise. think in quarter notes, and you're gonna accent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, those are the accents. So play all the quarter notes. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. Okay.
Remember, this is what I consider a grouping in one bar. Why you have to think this way? Because eventually you'll be able to fit smaller things inside this grouping. For example, something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1.
Now, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to use 16th notes, okay? 16th notes, it's a little tougher. You're going to have to, the tempo is going to slow way down, obviously, to get the 16th notes in there. And you're going to accent groups of 7 as 16th notes, okay? So it's going to be 1E and the 2E and the 3E and the 4E and the 5E and the 6E and the 7E and the 1E and the 2, okay? So you're going to clap those accents like that, okay? Let's give it a try. I'm just going to count from 6 and 7, okay? 6E and the 7E and the 1E and the 2E and the 3E and the 4E and the 5E and the 6E and the 7E and the 1E and the 2E and the 3E and the 4E and the 5E and the 6E, the 7E and the 1. Okay? Awesome. It's really important to count like that in 7, especially if you're not used to playing in 7, all right? So the next exercise is very interesting because we're going to go from quarter notes to 16th notes using the augmentation diminution concept. So the augmentation would be the first bar, which is just quarter notes, and the diminution of the phrase would be the second bar, which is in 16th notes. So, okay, so check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. Okay, I'm shaking the camera a lot, but you get the picture. Look at the PDF in the magazine. Remember, your next exercise is to understand different groupings inside of 7. So we did groups of 7 inside 7, but groups of 5 inside 7 is also very useful. Okay, so this is what it's going to sound like. We're going to use 16th notes, okay, and we're going to clap the accents. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, just like that. Ready? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, that's a really nice exercise. So you have options. Okay, you can go groups of 7, groups of 5, all within the one bar of 7. Very important. The next really cool exercise is the 3-bar cycle, okay? 3-bar cycle inside 7 is going to cycle out at 3 bars, just like in 4/4. If you don't know what that is, please look at the last workshops from the magazine where I explain everything about the 3-bar cycle.
Ah, yes, the 3-bar cycle. This is one of the most prominent phrases in music, especially in drumming. It's used in many, many styles. You can even use it in odd meter, as you see here. Now, it's important that we isolate this so that we get a real good grasp of it.
Okay, so in 7, it's going to sound like this. We're just going to clap the 3-bar cycle accents, okay? But we're going to be in 7. So we're just going to count quarter notes and clap the 3-bar cycle. This is an essential exercise, all right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. If you're having a little trouble doing that, it might be a good idea to use two-part counting. In other words, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so let's do it that way. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 1. As a bonus phrase, I'm going to give you the same thing but with 16th notes. It's great to use with fusion or any kind of other jazz phrasing you like.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. All right? It's beautiful phrasing, really beautiful and essential for jazz. If you can get that together while counting and clapping, you're on your way to playing in the jazz genre with odd meters, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this workshop. Very, very important workshop. Remember, it's not about getting it down on the kit first. It's about your mind first, okay? All right?
Right on.
This is my brother Luciano Baez coming at you from Mendoza, Argentina. Peace out.